channel, guys. This is Jay from Vape, and today's product is the Berserker V2 MTL RTA by VandyVape and Alex Vapers MD. Now, this is the box, this is the package, how it will look like on the side, on the back. Let me zoom it a little bit. And the usual scan follow. You have the codes, color, silver or stainless steel, and scratch to verify. On the bottom, nothing, just the logo VandyVape. Let's check the box. Alright, so first you'll get the RTA. A very beautiful RTA, to be honest. Let's put it on the side. You'll get two different drip tip, an Ultim glass or plastic or whatever, and inside you'll get some different airflow insert. I'll be explaining about them shortly. A bunch of O-rings, screws, driver, and lots of different accessories. We'll get a super fine fuse Clapton MTL coil, two of them, the quality or qualified certificate, and you get the user manual. I'm gonna do a little bit of a comparison, but first let me remove this. Alright, so we have a, if I'm not mistaken, this is a 24. Yeah, this is a 24. Let me see. It's a 24mm RTA top fill. Alright, so there's no, you don't screw it, you just a quarter turn like that. If I wanna compare it with the previous one, that's a 22mm version, this is a 24mm version, and the previous one there was two different versions, a 22 and a 24. Now let's check the build deck. Alright, so a totally different build deck of the previous version. Let me show you so we can do like a small comparison. This is the previous one, and this is the new one. As you can see, they raised the deck a little bit, and then they changed the way the posts are, and you don't have only one airflow controller, which is you control this. Now in this one you can control the airflow from the bottom like that, and you can control it from these inserts. Alright, which will take us to these. Let's open it and check what do we have in here. We have the 5 different. So we have a 1.6. Let me show you. A 1.6. We have a 1.0. We have a 0.8 and 2.0, and this one is D1. What is it like? Double? Yeah, probably double. Let me see. Yeah, this is 1 and this is double 1. Alright, and the one that is installed is the 1.4. I think I'm gonna keep this as long as I have a controller from here, so I can, if this is a little bit open as an MTL, so I can reduce the airflow from the airflow ring here. So let's put these back. We're not gonna use any of them, and my advice is, when you're building, when you put a coil, is remove the insert before you glue your coils, and when you're done, then just slide it back. It's actually very easy. Now what's beautiful also here is the way you put your wick. So you have a two post here. You just easily will insert your coil from this side and then glow your coil, and then just wick it and put the cotton right here. Alright, very easy. Let's see the other parts. No, that's the old one. The new one, that's it. So if you wanna remove the glass, hopefully I won't break it. Alright, let me remove this first. I usually do this, yeah. And you can remove it. Now, one thing that I noticed, that I cannot remove this part. This is all one part. So if I want to clean in the inside, I cannot. Touché. Alright, so that's it basically. This is where you fill where you fill your juice. It has like a membrane, so when you remove your juice bottle, it will close and there will be no leaking from the top. And then when you're done, just a quarter turn and you'll get this back in place. And by the way, I love the logo here. It's very beautiful. Let me show you. BSKR. Alright, so that's it basically. Let's go do a build and I'll see you shortly. So that was how to build and wick the BSKR V2 MTL RTA by VandyVape and Alex Vapers MD. Let's take this on top, vape on it, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts. Alright, so the Berserker V2 by VandyVape and Alex Vapers MD. I'm using it on top of the Vape Heater Ink with the RBA with the 510 adapter. Very easy. If you didn't see the review for this pod, we'll make sure to click on the link that will pop up here and you'll know more about the Heater Ink. Now for the start of the show, the Berserker V2, it's reading at 1.34 ohm, 10 watts. Focus, baby. Alright, and let's have a vape. Beautiful. A beautiful vapor production. The flavor is amazing. I've been using this Berserker for the past 2 months. I have a lot of good and bad feeling for it. I have there is definitely some pros and cons, and I'm gonna start from the top. Alright, so let's do this. Focus. Alright, we're gonna start with the drip tip. I love this style of drip tip. There's another short one, I don't like it. I have a pro for the drip tips. Top cap. This is where the first cons will start. The top cap, when you're screwing the RTA on top of the mod, let me show you what will happen at the end. You will unlock the top cap. I don't know why they did this. The design looks good, everything looks good, but in terms of screwing the RTA on a mod, you'll end up by, at the end, unscrewing the top cap. This is first con. The second con is gonna be the juice filling. If you see here, this is the glass part and this is the metal part. This is all the juice container, but when you fill it with juice, you'll be able to see only the glass part and you won't be able to see the juice on the top cap. Now let me show you here. This is where you fill the juice. You have two membranes. What happens is that when I'm filling the juice, I end up having some leakage from the other side or the other opening because I don't see the level of the juice. These are the two cons that I have for this RTA. The rest, it's all pros. I'm gonna start with the build deck. Alright, first thing is they raised the build deck. They have now two posts, raised posts. It's very easy to put the coil, very easy to make the wick and everything. The airflow inserts, very easy to remove them because usually if you have airflow inserts in an MTL RTA, well, you're stuck because you have to put the insert then make the build. If you didn't like it and you want to change it, you have to remove the coil and then change the airflow insert. With this one, it's very easy. You just remove it on the side. A very smart idea, a big pro for the airflow insert. Now, going to more pros, the airflow controller. On the previous version, it was almost impossible to change the airflow, to turn or work on the airflow controller because it will be stuck on the mod. With this one, it's very simple. You just, let me show you this. I'm gonna unscrew it and put it on a normal mode, not with the 510 adapter on the what is it? Yeah, the heater ink. So now it's screwed on a mod. Focus. Alright, now if I want to control the airflow because of the knurlings that are here, it's very easy to control it. That was a huge problem with the previous one. With this one, it's very easy. I have no problem with it. Now, this is also a pro. The build quality, it's definitely a pro. I never had any issue with the build quality by VandyVape. Never. They always create good products in terms of quality or build quality. Let me have another vape. Let me open the airflow. 3 holes only. That's all I need. Alright, so cones, we have only two, the top cap and the juice capacity. You're only able to see the capacity of the glass part and not the metal part. The rest is all pros. The build deck is raised with 2 posts. It's very easy to wick it. You can easily remove the airflow insert. You can easily control the airflow controller ring. It's very good, it's beautiful, the build quality is amazing. Vapor and the flavor production are also amazing. Now I have one wish. As an MTL Vapor, we always look for tiny RTAs. And this is a 24. The previous one, it has 2 versions, a 24 and a 22mm RTA. With this one, I don't know why VandyVape and Alex Vapers MD decided to go and make only a 24mm RTA. Now what I'm going to show you here, this is a 22mm mod. I'm screwing this RTA, which is 24mm on top of it. There is a bit of an overhang, let me show you. Not that big of a deal, but if it was a 22mm RTA, it will look much better. Alright, and by the way, this is the Kizuku semi-mechanical 18350 18650 battery. If you didn't see it, I'll also leave the link here for you to check it. Now this is all I have for the Berserker V2 RTA by VandyVape and Alex Vapers MD. I'll say it again, please consider making a 22mm RTA, and why not try to fix those two cons that I already told you. That was the start of the show, the Berserker V2 MTL RTA by VandyVape and Alex Vapers MD, and I'll see you on the next review.